How's it going, everybody? It's it's been a while, um, but here, trying some new things out. Um, don't really have a great placement for the new camera I'm using, which is actually my phone. I'm just gonna be real. So I gotta figure that out. If you notice me looking up like I am now, it's because I'm used to having. Here, let me show you guys. This is what I used to use. This old, like, gosh, I've had this since 2008-ish. So this is an old fucker. Which, I mean, look, for a crappy little webcam, it doesn't do horrible. But I wanted something better. I wanted something that looked better, and one of the things that made me stop doing videos was the video quality. It was one of the things. Also, if you look behind me, I don't really have a great area. Um, you know, where I'm at in my house right now is my bedroom, but it's sort of sectioned off into two parts. So this part of it is sort of like my closet area. This is where I keep all my clothes, as you can see here. And then over there is sort of like a little shelf area where I have a bunch of stuff. And so I would like to make it a little bit nicer, but you know, I do miss making videos. And now that I have this, I can at least do better quality videos, even though I may not have the best area to film in yet. So this is a step in the right direction, I think. But I wanted to come on and talk a bit because it's been a while since I've done a video on YouTube and stuff. I'm planning on going and seeing The Batman for a second viewing tomorrow, early afternoon, midday, whatever. It's like an 11 o'clock showing. So when I get back late afternoon, I am planning on doing a review for the channel. It will be spoilers. But I saw it once. But I wanted to see it again because short, non-spoiler thoughts. I did really enjoy it. But I wanted to see it again to really hone in on my thoughts, because it was one of the few times in the last handful of years, because you know, as a film fan, we don't get many experiences like this with a film, you know, and I feel like I'm not the only one that came out of this movie feeling this way, but it's like it really got me into a retrospective state, you know. Like, you know, when I came out of No Way Home, or you know, I'm trying to think of what another big movie recently was that I came out of. But you know, when you come out of like most movies like this, you know, it's like, oh yeah, you know, I had a lot of fun and this is great, you know, and my gosh, I can't wait to go see it again, and blah 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 blah, this or that. But with The Batman coming out of it Saturday, it just got me thinking about a lot. It really was one of those films that it got me thinking about the film itself. It got me thinking about real life, the messages in the movie. It got me thinking about Matt Reeves as a director. It just got me, like, again, it just got me like introspective, like, a lot. So now that I know what the movie is and I know what to expect, I wanted to go see it again, just, you know, to see what I think, you know, and to see if my opinion on the movie changes at all, whether more positive or less positive. So once I do that, I will for sure be giving a review once I come home. I might do a quick little video in my car when I come out, just doing a quick out of the theater thoughts, but I might not. I don't know. It just depends. Um, let's see what else. Gosh, I feel like it's been so long since I've done a YouTube video. You know, there's a lot to talk about. Speaking of which, No Way Home. What did you guys think of Spider-Man No Way Home? You know, obviously, for those of you that pay attention to the podcast, you know. But, which look, you know, I haven't gotten around to making all the title cards and all of the graphics for this. You know, this is literally the only thing that I've made. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But I'm hoping to have some friends and some other people on to talk about movies with. So, you know, I'm hoping throughout the year, we'll have some fun stuff going on. I'm also hoping to start another podcast with a friend of mine, so that should be fun. You know, we've got a lot of things to hone out on it and stuff, and I don't really want to talk about it too much, but yeah, you know, this is sort of a I'm back YouTube, but also sort of a test video to see what this all looks like and how it is and everybody's thoughts and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you know, life, you know, I like to keep things more, I don't want to say fake, but I like to, you know, talk about entertainment stuff. That's what I try to keep this as, is talking about movies and stuff, and we might dabble and things, but let's just be real. Let's just be vulnerable with each other for a second. There's a lot going on in the world right now, you know, and I think that's why the Batman had a big effect on me as it did. Is, you know, even though this movie should have come out, you know, a year and a half ago or something like that, you know, it's interesting that this particular movie with this particular story is coming out at a time when we have everything going on in the world. And, you know, in some ways, this was a movie for me. Excuse me. Ooh, don't know where that came from. In some ways, this was a movie that was a great escape, but in other ways, it forced me to even think about what's going on even more as well. And so, you know, that was something that, you know, I definitely didn't anticipate, you know. So yeah, it's just interesting, you know. You know, there's a lot I do want to talk about with the movie, but I do feel like I need to see it again before I'm ready to put a review out there on YouTube. I did do a review on the podcast, I think, if I remember right. You know, so if you want to know my thoughts, just go look up the ShuBox podcast. Almost anywhere podcasts are. It's on iTunes, Anchor, I think Podcast One, Spotify. But yeah, not really watching too many shows at the moment. You know, I did just get done watching Peacemaker, which I loved. But yeah, I'm behind on Rick and Morty. I watched the first episode of season 5, but I haven't finished it yet. And I'm behind on a bunch. I totally missed Walking Dead coming back, and I was really trying not to miss it because I didn't want to get behind, but here I am behind again. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I gotta get caught up on. I still haven't watched Witcher season 2. There's a lot of stuff. there's a lot of stuff out there that I haven't got caught up on. So, which gives me more reason to do YouTube stuff, you know. But what I might start doing is actually doing the videos, and then for a lot of the reviews, just exporting the audio for the podcast. You know, that way if you want to see the video, you can watch the video, or if you want to hear the audio, you can hear the audio. Or, you know, if I hear from you guys that you like me doing, because, like, well, you know, again, keeping things honest, it's not like I'm really doing that much, so I could do a completely original review for something twice, you know, a podcast original review and a video original review. I don't mind talking about something twice. I might not want to do that if things ever pick up, you know, and I start watching a bunch of stuff. But for right now, you know, but yeah, you know, I might start extracting the audio once I do the one here, now that I can do this. So, yeah. I think that's all I really had to say. I mean, really, this is just a test video more than anything, and also just letting you know I'm working on coming back, especially now that I have this. So I know I'm excited, which I didn't think I would be, because being on camera just scares me again, even though it's something that I used to do all the time just for fun. But yeah, you know, here I am. So peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching. I said watching, not listening. Podcast users. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.